Well, well, well. This is the old biologist, Lan Will. Do any of you remember when you carried your mouth helpers in a Copenhagen can or an aspirin bottle? You had lead number 5s, the old Hastings chokes, the old rim choke, turkey extra full. Do y'all remember having a little backpack or a couple of pockets in your jacket that you carried a box call and a slate call in? Maybe a scratch box. 2 or 3 calls, a couple of mouth helpers, and a snuff can. Any of y'all remember sitting on a phone book, Sears catalog, waiting on him to show up? Some of us sat on the ground with our bare butt. And I'm not saying we need to go back to that. I'm just saying, since the 1980s, and no, I was not turkey hunting in the 1980s. Wish I had have been. Woo-hoo, son. But my first turkey vest I bought at the original Mossy Oak store in downtown West Point. It was a second, and I think I gave $18 for it. It was in green leaf. Still got it. It's my squirrel hunting vest. It had 2 pockets on the inside and 2 pockets and a little flat pocket on the outside. It had a seat that you had to button up. So you had to walk around all day with that thing dragging if you didn't take it off and button it up. The gear push for hunting now is a little bit out of control. And I understand people trying to make a living, and everybody wants to make a living in the outdoor industry. But are we selling all of this stuff to the detriment of the wildlife resource we love? I've got entirely too many turkey calls. I've got a reason, but I've got way too many. And when I find myself having too many, I generally give them away. I'd like to be able to sell some of them, but half the time I can't bring myself to sell them. So I give them to somebody that I care about. If I find that I don't have any use for that call anymore, those of you that are watching and I've given you a call, you know that my words are true. I've given away some valuable calls. But how much camouflage does one need? You wear boots out. You do wear hunting breeches out. A lot of the camo now you get, especially the industry gold standard camo, you may only get 1 season out of it. And then it fades and looks like a big old brown or tan blob. So I'm not throwing rocks, but I am throwing rocks. Is how much gear do we need? How much range do we need out of our shells? TSS is incredibly expensive this year. Thankfully, I don't shoot tungsten. I've still got some chokes that shoot lead well. But I ask these questions and I say these things for us to reflect, as we all love the wild turkey. Are we selling stuff? Are we creating technological advances that tip the scales too far in our favor? Red dot sights, holo sights. I don't know. TSS shells. I'm a fan of TSS. My wife shoots it in her 20 gauge. I don't see the need to shoot a 20 gauge. My 12 and my 10 work real good. But this video is more for reflection, especially of the industry talking heads and the advertisers and the marketers. I know we have to make a living. I know we have to have good quarterly statements. But when that conflicts with the well-being of the natural resource that we love, is that problematic? Maybe we need a little check. I'm not going to get people to stop selling calls and camo and guns, and chokes and sights and all the other things. But to hunt wild turkeys, all you really need is some old school woodland. You need a wine cork, burn the end of it, and blacken your face a little bit. You need some jersey gloves. You need a good shooting shotgun with about 1 7/8 ounce or 1 3/4 ounce of number 5 lead. You need a good choke. And you need a little backpack, about 3 or 4 calls, a couple of mouth yelpers, and maybe a butt pad. That's really all you need, boys. You don't even need a decoy. So, with that, think about want, think about unfair advantages, and think about needs, and think about the value of the resource you are pursuing and how much the technology takes away from the playing of the game. To quote Andy Cantrell, his book, Playing the Game. Probably ought to read it. If you haven't, I would encourage you to read Tom Kelly's 10th Legion before this turkey season begins. It's dated, but the message in it is timeless. And with that, I wish all of y'all the best. I wish you great hunting. I wish you gobbling turkeys from one end of the slough to the other. I hope I got them. We'll see y'all. Appreciate you.